It is a relief to be on shore. You know, I guess even though it happened, you know, only 5 days away, still suddenly you're at 48 south and still, you know, 1,500 miles from land, which, you know, is far enough if it's going to go bad. You know, it was pretty scary when we had the whole back compartment full of water, and it's just unbelievable how violent the water thrashes around. You could see the back doors pulsing. And so yeah, it was, you know, we had a couple of anxious hours for sure. You know, we were really excited how the boat was going. We were obviously in the lead and in a really good position where we felt we could capitalise on it. And then there was this almighty bang, and yeah, suddenly, you know, heard this terrible noise of the water rushing in. You know, which is we've now heard twice in this race, which is pretty scary. And it comes in, you just can't sort of imagine the pace which it's coming in, and pretty quickly stuck our head in the door just in time before we shut it to realise that we'd snapped the rudder stock inside the boat. If we'd been able to put the rudder back up into the rudder bearings, then we would have been good to carry on, and that might have only taken as short as 20 minutes. You know, we still could have won the leg, or been in the hunt for the leg. You know, no problem. We still would have had a complete emergency steering system, and we would have had a new rudder in the boat. The minute we weren't able to put the spare rudder in the boat, for me, you know, the minute we're putting the emergency steering on, its purpose is to get you home safely. We still had 3,500 miles to go to the Horn, 5,500 miles on the leg, 1,200 back to New Zealand. No-brainer. You know, we've had a fair few days to dwell on this, and the fact of the matter is, you know, just getting us and it back in one piece always has to be the highest priority. At the end of the day, you know, we're out there doing a yacht race, but, you know, when you're in the Southern Ocean, very quickly it becomes a pretty dangerous playing field.
We had a pretty big scare there, and this emergency system you can see in there now, it's just enough to get us here. There's no way on earth that you could take that down into 70 knots in the Southern Ocean, which, you know, the fleet have been experiencing. So, you know, we're home. No one was hurt. We had a pretty wild wipeout afterwards, and a hell of a scare. The whole aft compartment was absolutely chock-a-block full of water. In fact, we had to seal that section up until we get the boat under control, and then, you know, get dry suits on and dive in there literally and find out what was going on, how big the holes were, get the pumps going, and, you know, all this sort of, it took us 4 or 5 hours to get, you know, the situation back under control. So we're very happy that no one was hurt. You know, the boat's in one piece and we're back here, and, you know, we can get to Miami and keep on going. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, apparently. So we're getting pretty strong in this team.